We have that intro bit, or we can have the funny moments at the beginning.
I don't want the funny moments anywhere.
We get
Garrett,
we get the funny moments.
Ah,
if I get it, will you play it with me? We got to get Space Marine 2.
Okay. I thought we were still on Valorant. I was like, what?
get,
No. Oh, fuck, no.
get what?
Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2.
Probably.
Spencer, you gotta join us too.
What?
It is literally a squad of 3. You've got to join us too.
Okay.
Legally required.
Yes.
Like you signed it when you signed our contract for friends.
Yes.
Exactly.
Well, we still haven't even played Chain together or Half Dead yet together.
Yeah.
Or Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah.
Yeah. Which, to be fair, the only times that the three of us are available to is tonight.
It's tonight, honestly, yeah.
Doesn't it all suck?
Now,
We all suck.
now, if
Yeah.
two of us did not have to be at work in the morning, we would absolutely do it.
Yes, we would, but
That one seems to be on.
money.
Yeah, so we can do things like this.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. I guess let's just get started. Who would like to give a recap?
Last week we
will.
went shopping.
Yes. I mean, it's a grand summary, but
Yeah, that's it. We all just went shopping.
That's what I've been telling Adam this whole time.
We bought
Yeah.
shit. That's it.
I had a meeting with
And we had a meeting also, and that's about it.
Palpatine. He told me not to mess anything up. And then all of us big bosses in quotation marks and Jackson the outside, but in my head, had a meeting about what to do about Tarkin.
Yeah.
And we're going to Bastion.
Yes, you are.
Well,
Good job, everybody.
I write notes.
Good job.
Yay.
So proud. I'm such a proud father right now.
Yeah. At least I have one.
Wait, how can you be my father? when
Barnes
I'm
is
older
right there.
than
You have two.
That's true.
Fix that. Wait, how can you be my father when I'm older than you?
Went back in time and fucked him.
Look, time travel gets sloppy.
Didn't well. Just like the toppy I got. Anywho.
Huh? The fuck did you just say?
Anywho.
All right, roll that intro.
Yep.
Welcome to Fists of the Empire, where once a week I lead 4 of my friends through a journey across the Star Wars galaxy. So sit back and enjoy the ride. Let's roll.
On my life, I will find whatever pit of hell you've dug yourself into, and I'll kill you again.
I fight with those that I trust and respect the most.
It's becoming increasingly difficult to tell who is on the right side of this war.
All right. So, now that that is over, why did I roll 20 to 3 and I'm gonna sign me out. I had it loading in, and then I just looked back and it was like, sign in, huh? All right. Oh my God, verify that you're human. Yes, I am a human person.
That's what.
Wow.
No, I am a robot.
I
I
have
am Stephen Hawking.
I have a robot.
What?
I am Stephen Hawking,
Oh God.
back from the dead.
Is he dead? Did I not know that?
Yes, he is dead.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Stephen Hawking's been dead for a while.
He's been
2018
Oh well.
he's been gone for a decent minute.
for 6 years.
God, we were still in high school at that point.
Yeah, that's probably why I didn't know that. Because I don't pay
Probably.
attention to anything.
Probably because you were still so deep faced into comics and everything at that point. Like you're still deep faced into comics,
Yeah, it's like let's get something
but
straight.
like back then it was worse.
Yeah.
Because you didn't have adult things to do and adult money to spend,
True.
and you just had your comic books.
You know what I spend my adult money on?
Comic books.
Yes.
You know what I spend my adult money on?
Food.
Bills.
That's true.
Soul crushing bills.
Yeah. I pay rent.
I pay our whole rent.
Yeah.
All right.
You needed it for no reason. I wasn't even thinking about it.
So
When it's clearly
let's start off with you, Lyinxs.
Okay.
Should I give you a minute or two to wake up more?
I am here. I'm just taking very slow single eye blinks.
He is queer. Sorry, I couldn't miss the moment. Go ahead.
That's offensive. Um. So Lyinxs. The meeting is just finished.
Yep.
What you've given some orders here and there to some of your higher ranked officers and everything. What's your plan from here?
Now I go and go into town and find a sort of arms broker or something, or like a apparel store that is on the less than reputable side.
Okay. Roll an investigation check.
Oh, I didn't even pull up the thing. Okay. I thought I was forgetting something, and I was.
Do you still need us to tell you the roll results?
No, I got a laptop.
Okay.
Well, I'm using a laptop, I guess, is the correct thing.
He is on a computer device.
A non-brand computer device. Because we're
Yes, because this is a brand I would not recommend.
No.
Okay.
Fix yourself.
Okay.
Why does that make
You're
me
broken beyond repair.
fix yourself? Sit around and just watch yourself. I know. No, me? Okay.
Investigation.
I had a pretty good roll.
I. Nah.
19.
So, you do find a couple of, more shady corners.
Mm.
Now, do you want to go to one that's like the least inviting, the most inviting, or like in between?
I will say in between. Because if I get too sketchy, they're likely to turn coat just as fast as they are to take the business. If I go to the most
Alright.
inviting, then they'll probably end up just being like, yeah, no, I don't want that smoke. I fucking
All right. So you walk over to one that has like a BD 3000 luxury droid. It's one of those like droids that have like a very feminine body. Is very very shiny.
Oh, the ones that you'd usually see as kind of like a clerk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she spots you coming over and is like, "Hello, is there anything that we can do for you today?" While there's like a wall of guns behind her.
Is the owner around so I can speak with them?
I am the front desk attendant here at the shop. My owner is off world.
See.
All of these goods come straight from Tatooine.
See. Well, I only have a small order, but I'm hoping that you can help me with some precautionaries.
All right, what can we do?
Firstly, I'd like to ask if we could keep this business unofficial.
Off the record is the owner's middle name.
Fair enough. And I have a simple order.
All right.
I need 5 masks with a built-in voice scrambler and a cloak of the finest material that you have.
Hmm. Let me see what we have. She kind of steps to the back. You are noticing some people around you, kind of staring at you. You're definitely, out of place a little bit. You're not out of place enough to where like people are wanting to bother you.
But they're definitely just like,
Pretty much. There's definitely some eyes on you.
am I still in uniform?
Did you come in uniform?
I'd like to say no.
Then I will allow you to not be.
Okay. Then it's just because probably just my visage then. Or the rigidity.
A lot of it stems from the fact that you're not someone who's usually here. You're not a recognizable person.
I'm not a familiar figure in the area.
Yeah. But she comes trotting back out after a moment. Um
I'm sorry.
she goes, "You are in luck. I have 6 total masks, and you said that you only needed 5. That leaves
Correct.
1 that we get to keep and not have to sell at the moment."
Yes, that's how buying things work.
Now, as for the linen, what specifically are you looking for? I can have something cut up and fabricated in just a few minutes.
Something durable if possible.
What are we getting ourselves into, if I may ask? Not asking for details, just asking for generalities.
Specialized mission. Nothing more to be said.
Ah, understand. So, why don't we get you some nice fiber underlay going, as well as a cloak laden with a light amount of Beskar weave.
That sounds like it would work.
Well, if that is the case, then the total for that will be let me recheck this. No, I got it here somewhere. I've been trying to find it in here this whole time. Should be. There it is. Okay. For everything, it will be right at 12,000 credits.
Enough, I guess.
Well, give me just a few minutes and I shall have that clothing produced for you. In what sort of a shape should it be? Just standard clothing? A cloak of sorts?
A cloak, preferably.
Understood. She turns back. More stares are, coming at you. Especially because you just casually dropped 12,000 credits.
That's fair.
And a couple people in one group seem to be watching you harder than the others, and one of them, a smaller human male, kind of like takes a step towards your direction when the hand of who appears to be their ringleader, this light blue, beautiful Twi'lek, kind of just puts her hand out in front of him and moves him back. And just they keep staring. Um and the droid comes trotting back out. I have your cloak right here. And she holds it
Okay.
out to you.
I will take it, take a moment to pass my gaze over the darker material before nodding in approval.
Yeah, it's well done. I would say on a scale from 1 to 10, it's probably about a 6 to a 7 in craftsmanship.
Yeah, but it's not, too difficult to get something like that worked out anyway.
Yeah. It's just the fact that it's not by like some master craftsman.
Yeah.
Um um and so as you turn to, walk away.
Well, I mean, I need to grab everything first.
Well, yeah. But once you've grabbed everything and you've checked over everything,
Are all of the masks that I have like uniformly the same thing?
all except for one, they're all kind of like they're they're all these like basic kind of shapely masks. Let me see if I can find something that's kind of.
Yeah, because you know which one I was trying to go for.
You're right, I do. So they are all kind of the same. It's just they're all like a uniform black color, except for one that has from around the tip of the front of your head coming down to your nose, just a red stripe.
All right. After
Um,
that, I make sure to take all of it and put it into one container before nodding my head to the droid and starting to make my way away from the counter.
um, all right. So you turn and a letter falls in front of you. The letter W falls in front of you, hits the ground.
Ah!
And you turn and you look up at the sign, and it just says Otto's Goods. We keep it discreet so you can keep your record clean. And it appears that the W fell from right there at the front.
Watto!
And you're just like, shoddy store.
Shoddy craftsmanship.
And as you step around it, you notice the female Twi'lek approaching you.
I don't make any particular attempt to slow, but my gaze is still kind of paying attention to them coming up to me.
All right. So she gets up to you and she goes, "It's been years since I've seen you. You were only a child then."
Now, this immediately makes me pause.
Mm-hmm.
I turn more towards this Twi'lek before quietly responding. What do you know?
What do you mean? What do I know? I know everything you know.
If you know everything that I know, then that means you don't know anything.
And you must not be my kid. Well, not my kid, but the kid that I'm looking for. I haven't seen him since. I haven't seen him since that day. I hope he
me a name.
survived, but why don't you tell me your name first?
Because if I tell you mine, it might cost me it might put me in jeopardy.
And she kind of moves her hand to the side, like away from where it was resting to reveal a blaster, and she goes, "And if you don't say your name, then you might be in jeopardy anyways. Here, why don't we get off the street for a minute?"
Fine.
And she kind of brings you over to the side. She goes, "Show it to me. Because if you're him, I know you have one."
I'm not sure that I follow. The only reason why I don't know who you are is because I'm not exactly sure if I remember anything. You say that you remember me from whenever I was a child. I don't remember anything before then, before my time at the academy.
I would um like mm, a second right here. Damn it. I had it. Dang it. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so she says, "The raven howls with friends," and I would like for you to roll me. Let's roll. Let's roll a lore check. This isn't how this would be natively used, but this is your personal character lore. The words come to you. I will private message you this. In case you decide not to say it for some reason.
Though I will say that it takes a few moments. The words kind of bouncing around on the inside of my head for a moment
Mm-hmm.
before a hesitant response of me saying, "And the bantha lands at night."
A smile kind of extends along her face. Her hand moves away from her hip, and she goes to wrap her arms around you in a hug. Do you let her?
I will say yes, but there is an immediate rigidness that kind of
I was about to
comes
say
over
that
me.
kind of like
It's just like, what is happening?
But she goes, "Oh, God. I thought you were dead for so long. What are you doing on Coruscant? You know they hunt your kind here."
If you're referring to Jedi, then I happen to possibly be in a sort of gray area.
Gray area. You were serving under a Jedi Master. We both were.
Notebook, but I give a slight shake of my head. I used to, at least from what little I can remember.
Hmm.
I'm not exactly sure of everything, but it's different now.
Well, I saved something of yours.
I kind of like slightly cock my head, just like, huh? What do you mean? And just silently, but just giving the quiet question of, you know.
She kind of leans out of out into more of the walkway and signals for one of her guys to come over, and he walks over carrying a bag. And he's like, He looks at you and he's like, "You must be either real important or real fucking dead. She does not let anyone see what's in this bag."
I guess at this point I'll take whatever gets me answers.
And she opens up the bag. She pulls out a couple like data pads, some other things. It's a bag.
It's a mess.
But down towards the bottom, she reaches in and she pulls out the silver handle of a lightsaber and kind of blows dust off of it. And she looks at it. She goes, "No, that one's mine."
Just kind of watching quietly.
And then she reaches back in and pulls out a not so more of like a grayish like matte color more than like a metallic.
Mm-hmm.
Um
Kind of like it's made more of a of not so much of a metal, but just unpolished.
mhm. But she pulls out another lightsaber. And she goes, "This one's yours." She hands it over to you, and there's an engraving on it that says LS.
Slowly, I reach out and take the handle into my hand and kind of scoff slightly. Am I that easily forgettable that I have to remind myself who this belongs to?
No. My master made us do it. And she um um and she holds out the one that she pulled out and said was hers. And it has IR carved into it.
Another bookmark for later.
Um,
But I kind of glance back and forth between two etchings before nodding a bit. I guess it can't be helped too much then.
no, not. She even had hers carved in. I think it was her being forgetful more than anything.
Perhaps. I take the saber and I kind of stuff it into the rest of the things that are in my bag. With the rest of the things that I just bought before I kind of glance around for a moment. Look, as much as I appreciate you coming out and reaching out with this, as far as me trying to catch up right now, I don't exactly have the time. But give me your contact, and I'll try and reach out to you next time that I'm on Coruscant.
So she kind of picks up one of the data pads and hands it to you, and she goes, "Damn it, my headphones fell off." Right, give me 1 second. Oh, okay. But she says this is the only way anyone contacts me.
I take the data pad and put that with the rest of my stuff. All right. I'll reach out whenever I can. But in the meantime, I'd advise that you try and stay a little low.
Okay.
Huh?
She goes, okay. Um, well, guess I'll be seeing you around then.
If all goes according to plan, then yes.
Well, I guess you have a good day then.
And you as well. And with that, I head off.
Mm. So you leave, and we're going to cut to Jax. So Fixer is currently with you, and he says to you, he goes, "Hey, I'm leaving you in charge of this."
Yes, Fixer. I'll do my best.
Just select your best people.
I done got him. That's why I put my 2 squads through all the training that I could.
And we should be prepared. Mhm.
Understood.
Um, so you separate off and you go find. Most importantly, who are you alerting? Not necessarily of the mission.
Like, who am I getting ready?
Who's the first person you're gonna go see after this?
Well, who do you think? I'm gonna go see Tilly.
All right then.
We day ones, baby.
So, um, so you find Tilly, and she's running through some paces with the squad. She goes. She goes. Yes. What can I do for you?
Oh, we're about to be going on a mission.
All right.
Make sure you can get as much training in with your squad. And I'm gonna go talk to the other sergeant about the same thing.
All right. Understood. Hmm. And she turns back to paces, and you go and meet up with the other sergeant.
Yes. And I'm going to tell them the same exact thing.
All right. He sees you approaching, and immediately comes to attention. Full salute. Yes, sir.
At ease. You don't have to be as formal right now. It's just us.
Sorry, sir. Training habits.
Understood. I really do understand. But with me, if we ain't in front of other officers, you don't have to be as formal.
Understood, sir.
So I come to tell you that prepare your squad. Will be embarking on a mission. So get them any extra training, any extra preparations, get it done.
Understood.
Dismissed.
Mm. Okay. Yes, sir. And he immediately gets back to what he was doing. And with that, we're gonna jump to Jafan.
Fancy.
Yes.
So, what are you doing? Because
Um.
you
Yeah, I didn't really think about that. Um. Hmm.
Wait, which one? The first one or the second one?
There's not really much to do on Coruscant,
Yeah, I have seen it.
but with some of my now, I am a pretty good rank. I
So fire,
will
the fire's real.
go wherever I can find information.
Fire's real and it burns.
all right. What information are you looking for?
I would like to see Hely's file.
Mm,
If I can
okay.
access such information. Just to get a basic info dump on her.
Did not deserve that.
Because asking her questions has gotten me nowhere but pain.
And some broken
So-
legs.
That was your
So
fault.
you were able to get around, you know, everywhere pretty much.
Yeah.
Um, and you do find a file on her.
Well, so basically,
Okay.
he had things. It's really shocking.
Um,
I believe it may have been.
and the file essentially states that she's been in the Empire for right about 2-ish years. Um, she was literally enrolled into the Officers Academy the day that
Really funny.
the Republic fell and they started taking applicants. She did not apply. She was instantly enrolled.
Mm. So that means she was already here.
Yep. She has a decent service record with plenty of small and even a couple of large victories. Couple larger than you would have expected.
Gotta be an insane
Hmm.
person. You know, like, no.
She single-handedly
People who don't like Noah.
led an assault force that handled an Arcanian cloning facility.
Hmm.
The site was never checked after the battle, but her records lived up to the expectations. She's had a couple of space victories, but when it comes to background,
Why is it that I'm able to see the next?
you don't find any birth records. In any database.
Hmm.
And then you hear a voice from behind you. What are you looking at? And you instantly recognize it to be Hely.
Why do you show up when I don't want you to be here?
Yo, do you know Tesla Cybertruck sucks?
Look, I just show up when I need to.
Convenient, I would say.
So what are you looking at?
Your file.
So it doesn't
You
exactly
wouldn't tell me
have-
anything, so I decided to see what I could find out about you. And,
Still touching.
if I may say,
Let's see if it can fly.
pretty impressive.
That was
Thank you. But you're not going to find what you're looking for.
Are you gonna tell me, or am I just gonna be left in the dark?
She's lying. She's just lying.
Would have told you if you would have asked instead of trying to, use the force on me.
There's a guy in a vehicle. He's driving.
That is fair.
That's not true.
Then I'm just going to think back. Because I remember the vision I had when I was almost dead.
See if that does any good.
And I'm going to kind of look at her as I'm turning.
That's not really
Just
good
say,
anywhere now.
what
You're just being a
happened
bit
to
mean.
me that I had to have some transfer of energy? Or do you know?
Yeah, I don't need a
I know.
shotgun.
It's because of me.
I've got 2 pistols at the moment.
What do you mean?
It doesn't even count. Where is this guy?
I,
Deceased.
there's something, I don't know how, transferred you force energy. We feed off of each other.
Figured you would.
You're saying we're
The closer
linked?
we are, the stronger we are.
But why?
This season's quite enjoyable, I would argue.
Come with me.
I get up and
I
follow.
killed a guy from this fight. It's a problem. Don't have one. I swear I just watched.
She takes you to her quarters.
Thank God
And-
Skylar's not here, or he would have made a joke about that.
Oh, I didn't see.
And she steps in.
Steady on the move. Steady on the move. Hey, there's 3 fellers over here on me. Uh-oh, my gun locked onto him.
And she steps in and she goes to a console kind of in the center of her room. Really big. It's like a really big chamber for some reason.
Well, this is what you
Like
get for
surprisingly
being top
bigger than
dog.
your personal quarters.
No, this is a top dog kind of deal.
And she taps on the console for a minute and an image pops up and you recognize it to be Dorian. Well, Doran. I mean,
I was about to say
I
my brain saw blue air genasi when you said that. I was like, wait, what?
But
Two.
Good kills.
um,
I'm just gonna stare at it.
Then that marks me.
but she goes, "This right here is home, right?
It'll do the same.
Yeah.
It's not. Not yours, at least.
See, but
It's
the
mine."
game's about to be down at the very end, so you're not part of it.
How old do you think you are?
I just kind of get lost on that
What happened to the game that I...
because I don't really have memories from like a very young child, but I
You-
I would just
She
kind of I just get lost on that.
she taps a couple more things, and a 3D image of the same facility that was involved in that big mission that she did
Mm-hmm.
Adam, you only have 2 kills.
appears, and she goes, "That is your home."
What? But
Oh, so, she got killed.
you're saying I'm a clone.
Huh?
Yes.
Who are you talking about? Or who are you talking to? Oh no.
but
But some person like
I have memories, very fond memories of, and I'm just kind of gonna say our
and she said
parents,
that
our family. I built him. And as I say that, Auntie is just gonna kind of crawl up my back, just popping his head and arms over my shoulder.
And so it said
Um,
location for mission off. It didn't say phone dead or anything like that.
And
Like
she
phone
goes,
lost. So
"Those are my
so
memories."
we said that she was lying, right? Oh,
And then she
we
looks
said
over at Auntie and goes,
she wasn't. So she said
"Auntie,
to avoid
passcode 13947." And Auntie stops for a moment
whoever has to get hurt
and looks over.
person.
Ah, so he knows now.
What the fuck? You knew?
I did. I was unable to tell you due to a directive.
Like in real time, Jafon's voice is also getting higher because he's not used to this.
I was sick.
Situation. Captain Obvious.
But our parents were obsessed with the thought of having a force-sensitive child. I originally went to the Kaminoans, but they said they couldn't clone force-sensitive beings. Then they went to the Arcanians. They said that they couldn't do it, but they were willing to try. And then we got you. I was 8 years old at the time. Yeah, and an Arcanian shaman came and performed some kind of ritual, and it bonded us. And one day,
Now that works too.
the Empire came knocking on the door.
Leave me alone. I just picked a place and said it. Yeah, that's where we went last time when we.
And they wanted to
See, where's the bus now? About there.
kill us. But at that time, you were still
It started.
only 3.
It started with that.
And
How many people should have
they
seen
decided
that?
to.
Right.
Well, no, not 3. Not 3. My bad. My bad.
You're not.
You were still only 3 years
Alright,
out.
so we're playing trios.
Yeah, so technically you were 3
Hmm.
of the cloning process. Your
Gotta
aging
be
was
more
sped
hungry
up a
people
little
in
bit
the
up until you'd met age with me.
Mm.
Oh, you're not getting.
And they detected that your mind was so bare and so blank
You're not understanding.
for someone who should be 11 years old that they threatened to kill everybody if they couldn't take you. And they tried to kill me. But I escaped. I barely escaped. That's in the past. We're in the present right now.
Regardless, we were trying.
So that's why you wanted to keep us apart, so we couldn't feed off each other.
At least until I knew what kind of a person you were.
So you can feel everything I've learned. Not mind-wise, but you can feel everything I've learned force-wise in the last 4 months.
You just cooked these.
Or am I misinterpreting that?
No, you're right.
Okay.
And everything, everything becomes easier when we're together. Go ahead. She points in the corner at a stone statue that she has. She says, "Lift it."
I will force lift it.
And usually, whereas this takes a little bit of effort, it is quite literally effortless.
Ooh.
And she goes,
I'll be right back.
"Why do you think what I did was so strong?"
It's right party.
Huh.
Right foot forward.
That's why I felt faster
Close enough.
when I ran off. Huh.
Exactly.
The council does have one.
You and I'm just gonna like take a second and go.
Yes.
You do realize that makes you the reason I got my
Yeah,
legs
that's
broken, right?
last.
Well,
It's not.
you did it.
It's like 15 meters. It's like 15 meters out.
It was you that did it.
You made me run off in a different direction. I thought I saw you go that way, towards the ball.
Wow. Olympus isn't a running. The red line rig doesn't. Blue Beach is a.
But
I mean, Texas,
it's on you.
I would
But that is why.
So what do we want to do with this? But you rather us stay apart?
I
Now that I know what kind of a person you are.
Barack Obama. I believe it
I-
was.
I don't think we
I
can
said
stay
it
apart
wasn't
anymore.
that. Okay.
Whether you tell Lyinxs or not is on you. Jax knows.
What the you told... Like you like you can see he's just a little bit infuriated. It's like, told Jax, he didn't my guy.
I think y'all should.
Can't trust
For
my
one,
can't trust my robot, can't trust my friend. What?
One, I told him to,
Yeah, it's fair.
and for two, he thought it would be funny.
That son of a bitch. And at that moment, I'm going to cast Sending to Jax.
Okay.
Are you here, Barnes? Are you back yet? Damn it.
Barnes.
I don't think he's back yet.
No.
We'll put a pause until he gets back, and we'll just say that conversation happened, and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then do it when he comes back.
Yeah. So. Do you? So, you know what happened to our family, or are my memories of our family even real? Of what happened to them?
Yes.
Great. Was kind of hoping. At least that was a lie.
I wish it was. I think other than that, we have a I think we have a mission to go and handle.
At that moment, Jafan is gonna drop all of his guards and just hug her. If she allows it.
He does.
And as I'm just hugging her, I'm just gonna say, it's good to know that I at least have family again. Just don't hide shit from me again.
Oh, I will.
That is fair. Well, come on, let's go. I guess after darken.
Only way to do it. Let's go kill this bastard. Hopefully, at least.
Yeah. Oh, I should use my Barnes. Are you back yet?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay. So I was just told everything, and I, as Hely told me that you knew, I'm casting Sending to you. So, in your head, I guess, is how Sending works. You're just gonna hear, Ren, you knew that I was a clone this whole time, and you didn't choose to tell me? What the hell?
She told me not to tell you. I was following orders from a superior officer.
That's all it is, because it's just one way. There's just one message back and forth. Okay, and then
But yeah, I have been holding this secret for the last few sessions now. I'm like, huh. The oh shit moment you heard that
Yeah.
one time? Yeah, that was it. That was it.
And I talked to you more than I talked to the other two.
I
Out
know.
of game time.
It is so hard not to tell you, but I couldn't tell you because I would have spoiled it. I couldn't do it.
That's fair.
It was being good boy. I was being good Russian soldier.
Good soldiers follow orders.
Good soldiers follow orders.
Yes,
Yes.
that was directed towards Jose.
Oh,
Okay.
and I would have counted my words, but I spoke a little too fast, so I just kind of gave up and didn't count 25 words.
That's fair.
But Hely, Auntie, and I will go down to wherever we're going.
All right. I will say that all of you have like had a while to kind of get things together, and you're kind of um meet up together at that final like, all right, let's go. Um and so Jax and Jafan, you guys see Lyinxs coming, and I would like for you guys to roll a perception check.
Mm.
I mean, it's pretty decent, but yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
baby.
God damn it.
He's seen it. I don't see shit.
I gotta whisper.
Let's
Ah,
go,
fuck.
baby.
Caleb, come here. Caleb, come here. Caleb, come here. Caleb.
Now I can keep this secret from you for 5 weeks.
They are deafened now.
Oh,
What?
alright, cool. Tell me.
More. I need more. I need more.
You see trailing
There's not enough
behind
balls in
him,
my mouth.
sticking to the shadows, staying far back,
There's not
a
enough.
light-skinned blue Twi'lek.
Oh,
Why do they want me dead so badly?
That's the whisper.
mm. I have to look at
Okay.
that word.
They're back.
Muted. Why was I muted?
Because it didn't involve you.
Can you
But
whisper that one word to me so I can spell it correctly?
Shelter.
Look, in all my defense, Garrett told me not to say anything.
Well, that's true. I mean, it's a fair thing that you didn't tell me that. That is completely fair.
I didn't want to run that big surprise because I was caught off guard during that.
You mean that word?
Yes, that one. Thank you.
Okay.
I wasn't sure how to spell it.
Because I was right there with you. That could have been like your sister
Yeah.
or something that was taken at an early age or that you thought died and somehow survived. But come to find out it was a clone.
No,
You're
me
her clone.
me being a clone makes a lot more
Oh,
sense.
it really does. It really does, honestly.
All right.
Okay.
So, Lynx, is there any last rousing words that you would like to give to, whatever men are going, which I'm pretty sure. Jafan, are you going with Lynx or the main party?
I
He is
forget.
not going with me.
Okay, fine.
I only say that because Jafan, your entire weapon on its own is a little too easy to notice in a
Somebody tell me.
That, yeah. My
That's fine. We can commit war crimes together.
We commit great crimes. But the entire time
So
I'm
I'm
standing next to Jax, I'm just like, really, man? Really?
yeah, I'm bringing Fixer and Mena,
Yeah, what do they do?
and then I'm having Fixer pick 2 other of his best men.
Mm. And he does so.
Yeah, and then once all of them are picked up, and then I let them in on kind of what my plan is. I provide them with the masks that they'll be using, and make sure to tell them to dress in non-identifying attire.
Fixer looks at you and goes, well ahead of that.
Good.
So, are we taking a smaller shuttle, I assume?
Yes. We're making sure to use that shuttle so that way we can go around the area, avoid being spotted by the rest of the Imperial fleets.
Is there anything that you want to say to Jax or Jafan?
That's a good thing.
I'm trusting you two to be able to hold down the situation from your angle.
You mean survive long enough?
You will survive. Both of you will. We've gone against tougher.
Yeah, I blew myself up, and yeah, I'm still here.
Hmm. I'll just take one of my axes, kind of swing it in my hand for a second, and then put it across my chest. And just say, we'll be ready for when we all return.
Good.
All right. As you separate, Jafan, I may have to message you in private about it to say it, but you might just get it. You see what you see.
Mm-hmm.
So,
The reason I was asking about shotgun is I have a purple shotgun and 0 bullets to put inside the shotgun. Oh, I just got some bullets.
you all separate.
That's fine.
Lynx, do you guys you guys are going ahead and boarding the shuttle, right? Go ahead and get on
Yes.
the way. Okay. We are going to do a time skip for everybody. It's not much of a time skip.
I'm basically
7 months, we're all level 20.
It's a fast travel.
It's just
I
like
didn't mean to do it, man. I swear it was an accident.
it's like 17 hours roughly.
I got a question.
Just kind
Yes.
of happened.
Who can I go to break into the data pad?
Did not mean to. Why are there so
I mean they're like specialists on board the ship who like security is their thing. So I mean,
Yeah, but I don't know who I can trust with this information.
That's the problem.
Fuck it, can I try to break into it again?
Yeah.
Another one, and then we just.
So, let me pull it back up
I
here.
want to see which one I'm going to try to break into.
I will say that because of the amount of time that passes, you have like 2 really good tries.
Shish. Shish.
Find out.
I know right now I got three picks from them.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Can you not almost break my setup?
Fucking dang it! Where's my stuff over it?
Alright, even. Oh, Satchel 19. Heck yeah.
Oh, see now I get.
I think I know which one I might go with.
Fuck, give me a second. I'm trying to find my note over it.
Only non-Americans commit war.
I have a robot that could
Ow, my
possibly help you.
fucking neck.
Huh?
I have a robot that could possibly help you.
Get your English language up. That's not speaking It's American.
I don't know what you're trying
Damn
to
it.
do, but
Okay, there it is.
Definitely one.
All right, so
We have one three.
which one are you going with?
I'll be there a moment. Rim Gate. Can you still fight?
I'm not sure Sarlacc.
The
All right.
guy there?
If I get Auntie to help me,
I bet Hely
would that give me
wins
anything?
this season.
If you went and got Auntie to help you,
Or
it would give you advantage.
I mean, I trust Jafan. I saved his life.
It's OG.
true.
He saved my life. Okay, so advantage. Technology.
Yep.
All right.
Adam, I just saw you go.
You're welcome.
What a save. What a fucking save.
Uh-oh. He's very low, guys. He's gonna die of his own if he doesn't come.
So, Project Sarlacc, is
Right.
what would result in the Executor class Star Destroyer Dreadnought.
The Dreadnought.
The massive.
So
I forgot we talked about this.
Vader's Star Destroyer.
Yeah,
No. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Shush.
the one that's like.
See the quote real.
So, a.
You aren't in this show.
So it is as long as.
I can see the
Um,
so-called real.
Almost 12 Star Destroyers.
Jesus Christ.
God Almighty.
And that is what you find some information about. This just massive Star Destroyer.
I literally saw it.
Yeah, holy shit. And I guess since I got one more,
Yep.
Where did all my help?
I'm gonna do SI.
All right.
Just stole my help.
That's it.
And you better get it.
Not as good.
I don't think I got that one.
No.
No.
Womp
Okay.
womp.
Well, I found out we can get a bigger ship.
Are you saying this out loud?
Well, it's also probably only a prototype thing.
I mean, you're standing right there with me.
I'm just kind of looking at it like, what the fuck is that?
My friend is a ship.
That's a big ship.
Yeah,
Um,
it's quite
Big
large.
old boat.
That's a big ship.
It's a big space boat.
Now, this will be the last thing, real quick, before we end the session. I kind of developed a headache.
Yeah, the dogs are
Um,
crying at me.
Yeah, I'm
So, Lyinxs,
sleepy as hell.
you're moving about the shuttle. I mean, the shuttle's not super large. Everyone's kind of sleeping in open quarters. And then you hear sound from the ship's ventilation.
I will investigate it.
All right, roll an investigation check.
It's a rat.
Well, I mean, do I have to specifically use the investigation?
What else would you want to use?
Perception?
No.
Okay.
Ooh.
Fuck.
So you don't find anything. And then you turn around and immediately a part from the ship's ventilation falls in front of you, just like a W, just like the W did.
Uh-huh.
And you look up, and now you can roll a perception check.
Oh no.
That's an
That's not the right
that's
thing.
Yeah, it is
investigation.
investigation. That is
I
investigation.
know it is. I don't know why I clicked it.
Oh, that's much better.
That 10 times better.
And you
Ooh.
see, as it peels back, the face of a familiar light blue Twi'lek.
I just kind of gawk up at her, just like, what?
You got a stalker now.
And you just hear,
Mm-hmm.
"You didn't see anything. I'm hiding from Lyinxs."
You got a stalker now.
We're on a different ship. We don't know.
We don't know, but you got a stalker now. I feel a disturbance in the force.
Well, technically, I knew. I didn't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell Lynx. He's not supposed to know.
I am right here.
He peeks back out. Oh, dang it. You didn't
Uh,
see anything. She waves her hand. You didn't see
Didn't see
anything.
anything.
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh yes, yes.
Fuck.
So is this the whisper?
Yeah. This is Whisper.
She was following him when he came down the steps.
I could fucking get this thing to fucking move. Thank fucking fuck.
Will you give me just a minute? We're almost done.
Said wisdom.
Yep, wisdom saving throw. Okay,
Okay,
you beat it. You beat it. She does like that and then immediately slinks back in.
You're just like, I still saw it. Fuck.
You hear her go. Yeah, that totally worked.
I like her. Can we keep her?
She is now part of the group. She is now part of the fucking group.
This is the NPC the DM doesn't want to bring along to the party, but does.
So Link, what are you doing?
That I'm just kind of keep staring up at her and just be like, oh, well, so much for maintaining cover.
She peeks back
Just
out.
kinda-
She peeks back out. You can still maintain cover. I am not here.
You are too much here.
That part right there just got me like it's that's now Sheldon.
Yeah.
Bazinga.
Bazinga.
And then you feel a tap on your right shoulder. And you turn around to her.
Yeah.
You turn around to see her standing there.
Okay.
And you turn back around at the other one, and there's still a second one there.
Wait a minute.
And then one gets up from your bunk.
There's triplets.
Huh?
And then you turn back to the one that tapped you on the shoulder. You look back at your bunk. You turn around to the one that tapped you on the shoulder. She's there. You look back at your bunk. You look up at the vent. They're both gone.
Mm.
She's like, "That's a neat little force trick I picked up a couple years ago."
Yeah.
Well,
Note for later, Jafan needs to learn this trick.
so,
Note for later. Lyinxs needs to learn this trick.
No, for
goes-
later. I can't learn this trick.
she goes, "Well, what's our mission?"
Jesus Christ. Ugh. I don't know if you've picked up on this yet, but I am not exactly doing a simple mission.
Well, whoever we're going to go kill, I guess they're high priority.
Yeah, you can say that. It's a little bit of business and personal.
Well, look, you could try to stay away from me, okay? But I looked after you when you were a kid, after I had finished my training. I'm still gonna look out for you.
I just kind of stare at her for a moment before I just sigh in exasperation. I don't think I'll be able to talk you out of this, will I?
Well, seeing as I'm already on board enough.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. I just need to be able to find a way to where you can blend in. And I need to find a good excuse to tell the other men as to why we suddenly have a sixth member of the party.
I mean, she hid from everybody but me. I think she's okay.
Oh, they know.
That's what I was to say. I'm pretty sure Fixer knows.
Let me guess. A little bit of hand waving.
No. Hey, while you were over there studying schematics and everything, I was having dinner with your crew.
Dinner with my crew.
Oh no.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I love this.
We are keeping her.
This is our
At
new
first,
friend.
that big guy was gonna throw me out, but I said no. I didn't even use any hand waving magic. I just said no, and then he said, "Well, I'm gonna do it anyways." He picked me up. He took me to a space where he could throw me out, and then he didn't. Why, you might ask? Because I can make it fire bantha soup.
God, Zoomer language.
I think I need to nap before we land.
I think we need to.
Well, we still got a few more hours for that.
Yes, we do.
But it's okay. I'll sleep. I'll sleep on the floor next to your bunk.
I mean, isn't there enough room for you to take a bunk for yourself?
I mean, I could always throw one of your guys out the airlock.
I would rather you not.
I just want to be close to you, and then we can tell nighttime stories and spooky stuff.
We can share our feelings and everything else.
We can talk about the contemplation of the world ending, you know, the basic stuff, sleepovers.
The basic sleepover stuff.
Yeah. Just leave me be for right now. I'll talk everything over with you whenever we land.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I
Adieu.
guess I'm gonna, go hang out with your crew. Um, um, RC 1140 is pretty cool.
Huh? Who?
RC 1140.
The robot.
No.
Fixer.
Public
Oh my God! Do you
Commando
not know?
1140.
Do you not
Oh.
know your own soldiers' names?
Spencer doesn't.
I know Fixer.
Ah,
I know Mina. And
what's her last name then?
Spencer knows. Spencer knows.
uh, a theme.
Damn it.
That took you so long. It explains why she made you engrave your initials into your lightsaber.
Damn.
It only took so long because I mistook the last name for something else, so I had to check it on the sheet.
Well,
Give me credit.
like I said, I'll just go hang out with them. You have fun.
We'll talk more.
Trust me, I know we will. Well, you have fun. And she turns. She goes, "Hixer, I'm coming. Get hollow chest pulled up."
Get hollow chest. Oh no. Hold on. Just 1 second.
And with that, I very reluctantly and very slowly try to get a quick power nap.
All right. And that is where we will leave off the session.
Yay. Thank
I gotta,
God I finally got
I
the
gotta-
information I've been wanting.
I gotta go pee.
And
I
then
can't leave the call.
Good. You're stuck here forever.
No, like literally, there is no leave call button.
I mean, I can just disconnect you.
That's true. Anyway, will somebody say the word so I can take the dogs out before they pee on everything?
Lawrence, go
roll
ahead.
that outro.
Yeah.
And then roll an intro.
No.